When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headlines. Nation. Headline Nation. Fantasy headlines for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain. All the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Yo, what up, nation?
What's going on, everybody? It's Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody is fat and happy right now, Kyle. Hopefully everybody's fat and happy. I mean, probably a lot of people not happy. I'm 100% this holiday came at a great time. It was a crazy beginning to the week. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the beginning of your week, your holiday weekend. Hopefully you went out and, did some super shopping yesterday. You know what I bought yesterday, Kyle?
What?
Not a damn thing.
I bought two things.
I know. You told me.
T-shirts and tires.
I know. Isn't it crazy? And we had this mini conversation. When you get old, buying tires is just so much more cool than it was when you were younger.
Dude, especially when you get a good deal on them. I got almost $400 off my tires.
I just like seeing big, beefy rubber out there.
Nothing better than big beefy rubber.
Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into tonight. Now, just a quick update here because it is a holiday weekend. So many people doing things still this holiday weekend. We're going to cut this stream at 90 minutes today. The first 60 minutes, we're going to be rolling as fast as we can. After 60 minutes, we're shutting off Super Chat so nobody gets left behind. If you leave a Super Chat, it will be answered. But after 60 minutes, we're shutting the Super Chats off so we can make sure everybody's good to go because we still got more streams to do tomorrow morning as well. And we would like to have one more night with our family before we get back to the grind of week 13. But Kyle, there's still quite a bit of questions circulating out there about week 12.
There are still a few questions.
Just
Even
a
though
couple.
We've already played 4 games, but that's okay. 6 teams on a bye next week. Next week's going to be a super easy week, hopefully. But let's go ahead and kick it off with Juice Vino. Fellas, hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. We did. Hopefully you did as well, Juice. Need help in the flex, full PPR between Connor, Kirk, Ridley, or Downs. See, this is, I feel, I have a lot of things to say about Christian Kirk and Calvin Ridley because I feel like everyone hated Christian Kirk after 1 week and loved Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Then everyone has hated Ridley for so long now. And now that he had a good game, people are like, oh, Ridley or Kirk.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, out of those options right there, I'm still leaning Kirk as the safest option. Now, if you want to, I mean, this is early in the stream for this, Kyle, but if you just want to just mushroom stamp the table against your friends, I mean, Josh Downs is a gut feeling for me this week, but I still think that Kirk is a little bit safer.
Chris all in a full PPR need to start 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex from Alvin Kamara, Michael Pittman, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Ridley, or Nico Collins.
That's a lot of damn options right there, Chris. I can see why you're asking. I mean, personally,
I've got Kyron Williams inside my top 10 this week.
I feel like we have to do Kamara and Kyron Williams, being that it's a full PPR. Do you agree with that?
I agree 100%.
And that means that in wide receivers, we got Pittman, Ridley, or Collins. And my highest rank this week is Michael Pittman going up against that Tampa Bay secondary.
I love it.
Well, that's good.
We're locked in.
I like it. I'm glad you love it.
Christopher Brannon with the 10 bomb. What's up, guys? In a full PPR, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and 1 flex from Bijan, Romandre, Kyron Williams, Dell, Kirk, Chase, and Pittman. Also, full PPR, Diddley or Nico. Thanks, guys. Happy holidays. So 2 wide receivers from Dell, Kirk, Chase, and Pittman.
Is it crazy that I'm not going to say Jamar Chase? Have we reached that point with Jake Browning as a quarterback that it's not crazy if we don't play him, right?
Maybe.
I mean, I know he's going to get the Garrett Wilson treatment. He's going to get a ton of targets. Are they all going to be catchable? Like, that's the problem right there. Personally, at wide receiver, I'm going with Michael Pittman. And if you want to play it a little bit safer, you go Christian Kirk. But if you're feeling damn fancy and you had yourself a great holiday weekend, then Tank Dell over Kirk.
All right, so then the 1 running back and 1 flex for me is going to come from, the 1 running back and the 1 flex for me is going to come from the running backs. And I've got Kyron Williams, and I believe Bijan Robinson 1 spot ahead of Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is mostly an Arthur Smith issue because it shouldn't be that big of a question. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, I do like Ramondre's matchup this week going up against the Giants. They've given up some huge rushing yardage here the last couple of weeks, but I mean, I think that's the safer option going that way.
I'm taking the hat off right now. My hair's still wet.
Okay.
I mean, it's only been a half hour since you messaged me, and I responded back, yep, but I'm naked and wet right now.
Yeah, so. That was a weird message to receive. Not what I was expecting in return.
Literally, I just like to air dry sometimes, so I just stand in the bathroom and...
I know the feeling about waiting for my hair to dry all the time.
Bruce Cowdery in a full PPR flex dart throw. Who do you like? Oh, for under 4,000. This is going to be... I don't know. I don't look at DFS. Honestly, Bruce, DFS. I apologize that you sent a $5 dono and we can't answer that for you, but I don't look at DFS. I haven't built
a lineup in 2.5 years and I don't miss it at all.
Yep. No idea.
Now, Bruce, you are a member, so if you want to hop into Discord, I know there's other people that are in there building lineups under the DFS section, but for us, like, that's not something I ever...
Or if you want to post a few... like screenshots of guys that are under $4,000 and tag us, then we can try and get to it after the stream.
Yeah, something like that. I would have. I don't even have the DraftKings or FanDuel app on my phone.
My hair looks really good tonight, Jake. Just so you know.
I'm used to that.
Sammy, are we starting Puka or are we gonna wait to hear more about JJ?
I mean, if we haven't heard by the time it's scheduled to start, I'm going with Puka. If we haven't heard. At least they play the afternoon games, I believe. So if we don't know by that time, I'm starting Puka. What was it?
Anna said, you responded to my message a half hour ago.
Also true.
Well, Anna, I'm sorry to tell you, but there are certain times that I respond to messages on my phone, but I didn't tell you for a reason. You should have
told me.
Yep,
I found out.
Should have just kept to yourself on that one. Bill Seth, what up, headliners? Hope the holidays were good. Pick 3 in a full PPR, at least 1 running back. Kamara, Rashad White, Puka Kupp, Gus Bus, Tank Dell. Currently 7-4 and looking for that playoff spot.
Well, all right, Rashad White was downgraded in practice here late in the week, and that is not a good thing. So that is definitely something to pay attention to here. That's never a good sign when players are downgraded late in the week. Not at all. So we have to pick 3, and one of them has to be a running back. Do we want to say in a full PPR just to be safe to start off with? As of right now, the 1 running back would be Alvin Kamara.
Okay, so we're per Jeremy Fowler, Bucks running back Rashad White is expected to play Sunday
sure.
versus the Colts.
Yep.
So it sounds like he's going to be active. So if we take Rachaad White is my highest ranked player of anyone here. I've got him inside the top 5 running backs this week. I know. Calm down, everybody. Just you calm down.
I'm torn on that one. I mean, obviously we want to start as many running backs typically as we can because of the guaranteed touches. And in a full PPR, I have a hard time. If you want to go with White, I have a hard time not going Kamara, which still leaves us Puka, Kupp, Gus, and Tank Dell. I don't dislike any of those guys. Puka's worst game of the year came earlier in the year against Arizona. Kupp isn't 100% healthy and hasn't produced in weeks, really. Gus, I honestly don't hate Gus. He's got somewhat of a difficult matchup going up against the Chargers. And then Tank Dell's been absolutely killing it here as of late. So if it's me, I think if you want to play it the safest, it's Kamara, White, and Dell. If you want to gamble more, it's Kamara, White, and Puka.
So White is a 1:00 game too, so you have plenty of time to make that decision. So if White plays, I'm playing him tomorrow. The matchup against Indy is just way too good at this point. Okay, so we answered Bill stuff. Now we're on to Ricky. Question for you both, y'all, upside only. Full PPR question 1. Start 2 between Swift, Jerome Ford, or Tank Dell. If you're looking for upside, Tank Dell would absolutely be 1, and then Swift would be my other 1.
Correct.
Question 2. Sit 1. DJ Moore, Jamar Chase, or Jerome Ford. Probably sitting Jerome Ford there.
I would too. Yeah, just because I want that full PPR points of the targets going to Jamar Chase's way.
And then I went into his other question. He sent 2 questions back to back. Okay, flex. Start 1 wide receiver and then 1 flex between Ty Chandler, Stevenson, or Josh Downs and Ridley. I feel like since it's a full PPR, highest upside, probably Downs and Ridley over Stevenson. Those secondaries suck.
Yeah, they do really suck. I probably have to agree with that.
Ricky again. Question for y'all. Question for both y'all. Upside only again. Question 1 for the flex. Olave or Jerome Ford. Olave there if we're looking for upside only.
Yep.
Question
Thomas.
2. Start 2. Kyron Williams, DJ Moore, Tank Dell, Chris Olave. I'm probably splitting the difference and putting Kyron Williams in my lineup. So I get a little bit of a safe floor, but still a high ceiling because they give him all the touches when he's healthy. And then I also go Tank Dell with that.
Yep. I mean, I think Chris Olave and DJ Moore may have similar ceilings to Tank Dell, but I think Tank Dell's floor is safer. So you kind of get a little bit of that safety without sacrificing the ceiling.
808 all day. Guys, need some help. Need upside from Fields or Stroud. Full
Both.
PPR, 1 point per rush attempt. It's Fields then. If you
Fields
need upside
now,
and it's a point per rush attempt, you got to go Fields. 100%.
That's going to give you a bonus 8 points a week or so right there.
And then also Ingram or Njoku. If you're looking for upside, it's Njoku once again, but he would probably end up being my choice either way.
Yep.
Ricky, flex Olave, McBride, Stevenson, or Ty Chandler. Guillotine League, best mix of safety and upside. I had CMC go off for me. So between Olave, McBride, Stevenson, and Chandler, if I'm picking one out of this entire group and you're looking for the best middle ground, it's Stevenson for me.
Yep. Great matchup going up against the Giants.
MT wants to know if he's starting Kyler or Dobbs.
I still got Kyler 1, 2, 3 spots ahead of Dobbs. I can't turn down the rushing upside from Kyler Murray. He's tucking it and running it still. Take that how you will.
Ricky, upside, Pickens or Shakir and a half PPR. If you really want upside, it's Pickens.
Yeah. And if you really want a 1.4 points in your lineup, it's probably still Pickens as well.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, Shakir had a huge week last game, but there's a lot after the catch. It wasn't so much because of volume or anything else. So
he had that one big play for 86 yards.
Yep.
That was
so yeah, I'm probably still leaning Pickens and just hoping that after firing Matt Canada, something good happens.
Joe Lopez, I already started Montgomery, Gibbs, St. Brown, Ayuk in a standard league.
Wow.
Should I flex Kyron over Bijan, Puka, Ridley, and Lockett? Thank you, Jake and Kyle. Kyron's inside my top 10 running backs this week.
I mean, it's a great matchup going up against Arizona. Didn't he have like 158 yards or something the last time he faced them? They suck on the ground. You know, Cooper Kupp's not 100% healthy. Matthew Stafford is banged up. They're not going to have to throw it for 4 quarters to beat Arizona. As long as Kyron is 100% like they say he should be, it's a smash matchup for him.
Robert Estabrooks.
That looks right to me.
Okay. I just had to reread it there. Need help in a flex, full PPR, Cooper Kupp, James Conner, or Christian Kirk. Thanks, guys. Kirk's probably the safest. Kupp is probably the best upside if I had to go that route.
Yeah. I personally, as of right now, I'm probably still leaning towards Kirk by a hair.
I'm going to blanket answer a question for a lot of people here real quick.
Blanket
Ladies and gentlemen, Rachaad White, a guy that I really have been very critical all season long, is currently my RB4 on the week. If he starts tomorrow and plays, you guys are putting him in your lineup over everybody that's not named Raheem Mostert, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Christian McCaffrey. And the good news is they all already played.
But
and Jahmyr Gibbs did not finish top 3.
No.
But the other 2 did.
Yeah. So far, yes.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's 66%. We'll take that any day of the week.
So listen, if anyone's going to ask Rachaad White questions, I'm just telling you up front right now, I'm playing him over everybody else that you're going to ask about tonight. There's literally nobody that you could ask me on the running back position that I would pick over Rachaad White right now if Rachaad White plays.
That's something coming from you.
So if you're listening right now and you heard that, I might be able to just keep you from needing to not worry about waiting for an answer.
Who are you and what have you done with Kyle?
I don't know.
Blink twice if you're in trouble. I don't know what to do now.
That was like 1/2 of a blink.
Yeah.
1 1/2 blinks. TBB is Rick. 2 leagues. First, Stevenson, Gus Edwards, or Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams is my RB10 right now.
Yep.
Second,
but I like both of them.
Jalen Warren, Devontae Adams, Gus Edwards, Zay Flowers, Kyron Williams. I'm just picking one. I think you already know the answer to that one, too.
It's still going to be Kyron Williams.
Listen, I'm going all in on Kyron Williams tomorrow. I mean, listen, if he gets shut down and doesn't do anything, and I'm willing to eat it tomorrow, but
I don't think that he gets shut down as long as he gets volume.
Right. Yeah, I
That's
should
the
say it
biggest
that
question.
way.
If he gets touches, he's going to be fine. It's just, can he get 15 plus tomorrow?
I mean, like Jake said a minute ago, last time he played Arizona, he absolutely wiped the ground with them. He was getting 20-plus touches a week before he got injured. Sean McVay said on Monday he expected Kyron Williams to play this week, so it wasn't like there was any question about whether or not he was going to be good to go. I'm going Kyron Williams. The only people I have ranked over Kyron Williams right now, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Austin Eckler, Travis Etienne, and Rachaad White. And even Derrick Henry was one that I went back and forth on.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right then.
There you go. Who said it? Hold on. Richard. Go blue. Go blue, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Baby. I knew it was
can't get anything by you.
I was just waiting for it. I saw it, and I had to remember it was there. Matt Reich, becoming a member for his 2nd straight month. What?
Did you forget how to read?
There it is.
Okay.
Been a glorious 2 months being a headliner. Listen,
Glorious.
I agree. Full PPR. Need 1 running back and 1 flex from Romandre, Ty Chandler, Keaton Mitchell, Christian Kirk, Demario Douglas. Full PPR. Christian Kirk has the highest upside, but Demario Davis is darn safe right now in full PPR.
It's Demario Douglas, but yes.
What did I just say, Davis?
You called him Demario Davis.
My bad. Demario Douglas.
In a full PPR, he is definitely safer. The problem is that's like one of the worst offenses in football. And if I'm going to trust somebody, I'd rather trust the more productive guy in that offense personally and go Ramondre as the running back and in the flex put Christian Kirk instead of having to really rely on 2 Patriots in my lineup.
Yep. Also, real quick, Rory. Go blue, baby.
Rory.
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 Adam, sorry about your Lions on Thursday, Kyle. You know what? The Lions had to sacrifice their win so Michigan could have it today. I'm okay with it. They'll survive. Sammy, pick one in a full PPR. Dortch, Pop. That's Douglas,
Shaheed.
right?
Yeah.
And Rashid Shaheed. It's gonna be Douglas for me unless you are chasing upside. Then you could go Shaheed there.
Yep. Shaheed could see more volume with no Michael Thomas. We could also see more A.T. Perry or whatever else in that offense, more tight end usage. So I think Pop Douglas in a full PPR is probably the safest.
Jake, I'm leaning back and getting comfy.
Do whatever you got to do. I ain't even got shorts on right now.
JB, the GOAT. Love you guys. Love you too, JB. Who is my flex this week, fellas? Kirk, Godwin, McBride, or D-Hop? I need upside playing the first place team and already had Purdy take a poop on Thursday. Thanks, guys.
Drop the deuce. I feel like we've been saying a lot of Christian Kirk tonight.
I feel like we have been too. Christian Kirk is probably my real safe middle ground. D-Hop's probably the highest upside, but I probably still go with Kirk here.
I have to go with Kirk there. I mean, Godwin has only had like 2 games all year worth of crap. McBride been up and down with Kyler. D-Hop, I mean, we're talking about Tennessee offense that has very little touchdown opportunity, so I'm still going with Kirk.
Brian. Go blue, baby.
Hmm?
I'm responding to every single person that says go blue tonight. Just so you know.
Jeez.
Half PPR from Zoom 98.
Zoom.
Thielen or Pacheco. That was my nickname in high school, by the way. Zoom. I'll let you
There's
guess.
nothing about, yeah.
I'll let you
if
guess
there was
why.
a nickname of that, it's for a specific reason, and it's not a good one.
I'll let you guess why.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a Thielen or Pacheco. Pacheco definitely is going to be the safest play. I probably lean Pacheco over Thielen, even if Thielen has a little bit more ceiling than he does.
Yep. It does say it's a PPR scoring format. I mean, Thielen does rack up a lot of targets, but Bryce Young is he just ain't it. He ain't it. I'm not going to say as a player he ain't it, but in this Carolina offense with these pieces and this coaching staff, he ain't it.
Currently, he ain't it.
Currently.
Mm-hmm. I have Pittman and Devontae Smith as my wide receivers. Mostert and Jacobs running backs. Also have Kyler Murray, my other flex. Mahomes, my QB1. Yeah, I'm going with Pacheco there.
Yeah.
John Williams in a full PPR play 2 between Thielen, Flowers, and DJ Moore. I'm liking me some Flowers the rest of the way.
I do too. I have a feeling, and this is more of a gut call, and I told this to somebody, I believe in Discord earlier today. You know, Zay Flowers had that long touchdown called back last week due to some phantom penalty. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar kind of gives him a couple extra chances to get back in there because I know he wanted him to get that big play. So I do. I like me some Zay Flowers this week. If I had to pick 2 of those guys, I'm probably going straight upside, and I'm going Flowers and DJ Moore, even though let me check here. I know it's close.
I mean, I'm personally picking Flowers and DJ Moore.
Flowers. Where's Thielen at? I have Thielen higher, but given the opportunities that you have, I'm going with Flowers and Moore still.
TC7786 gifted 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Going out to Quit It. Just Flow, James, Richie, and Mo G. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just got yourself a gifted membership, make sure you thank TC7786. And let's get a little hashtag TC spamming up in the chat.
Matt,
for
hey,
dropping
the lone
those
boner
gifted
out there in the chat as
memberships
well.
there. Oh, the
Mac out there in
Bones
the-
here.
Yeah, the lone
What
boners
up?
out there
What
in the
up,
chat talking to
Amazon?
people.
What's going on?
Wow.
Inside joke.
Inside joke, yes.
Inside joke. Brent Shin, pick 2 and a full PPR. Jacobs, Warren, and Downs, please.
Gotta be.
Am I crazy if I say I want Warren and Downs here?
I was just gonna say that, but that's ballsy. Like that is like extra size peanuts right there. That because if Downs bombs and Jacobs even goes out and has a decent game and gets you right around 12 points, you're going to be so pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest issue right there is can you live with it, Brent? I think the ceiling-wise, Warren and Downs trump Jacobs this week. Ceiling-wise. But it is ballsy to not go Warren and Jacobs. I mean, Warren and Jacobs probably the safer bet for me. I mean, I'm talking – I have no reason to back up my Josh Downs takes. None. other than he's coming off the bye week, he's healthier than he was pre-bye. He was dealing with a knee injury. And prior to that injury, the dude was just getting 8-9 targets a week. And in a great matchup going up against Tampa Bay that is riddled with injuries in the secondary and hasn't stopped anybody in weeks, seems like it could be a Josh Downs week, but there's a lot of risk with it for sure.
Derek Childress, I need help at the flex. And a half PPR, I'm down big, so he needs the biggest upside.
Biggest one.
Ridley, Kirk, Chase, and Adams.
Damn. Chase and Adams are basically in the same category, right? They're going to get a butt ton of targets. Not all of them going to be catchable. So that's a problem. Kirk probably going to be the safest floor, but he needs upside. Ridley, totally boomer bust. Adams has a difficult matchup. Kyle, I don't know if I like it, but I probably gamble on Calvin Ridley.
Do you have a middle ground?
Do I?
Yeah. So biggest upside here is Calvin Ridley. But do you have a guy that's close to Calvin Ridley in terms of upside, but also might help with a little bit of a safer floor?
At that
so
point,
like a 2B, like a 1B type option.
If that's the case, then it's probably Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Just because I think he's going to see 15 targets tomorrow. I'm just hoping that half of them are catchable.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And with no T. Higgins, Jake Browning, is going to look for the best player on the field. It could be Jamar Chase as the next highest option.
Tyquan Douglas celebrating 2 months with us.
Hope
y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving. We did. Hopefully you did as well. Would you guys go Nico Collins or Jordan Addison? And then Josh Dobbs or Justin Fields?
I'm going Nico over Addison. We don't know about Justin Jefferson for sure as of right now. So I'm still leaning Nico there because at least we kind of know what's going on in that situation, and it's a really good one right now. And for the second one between Dobbs and Fields, almost positive it's Fields, but let me see by how much. Yes, Fields is my QB8 as of right now, so it's him over Dobbs.
Did you say Collins or Addison?
I said Collins over Addison.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because we don't know yet about Justin Jefferson.
Jose Hernandez celebrating 30 months with us. Could you imagine being stuck with us for 30 months?
Not consecutively. Weekly? Once a week? Yeah. Every single day for 30 months? Not a damn chance. No chance.
Much love, and hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, Jose. Jerome Ford, Romandre, or Singletary in a half PPR. Probably going Romandre here again.
Yeah, that's where I'm going as well. Baker or Russ? Baker or Russ? I got the Bake Show higher this week. Give me a little bit of Bake Show this week going up against Indy.
Christian Campos. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. Half PPR, need a flex spot. Henry, Ford, Moore, Addison, or Warren. I have Henry, the highest ranked running back there.
You think that's DJ Moore?
I assume
Elijah
so.
Moore?
I assume
Rondale
DJ Moore.
But still, if I only needed one anyway, it's probably still going to be Derrick Henry for me.
Andrew O'Connell. Start one running backs and one flex. And a full PPR options are Ramondre, Javonte, Jalen Warren, and Nico Collins. Thanks for the great content. I'm going Ramondre and Jalen.
I think Ramondre and Jalen give you the safest floor. I would agree. I think Nico gives you a little bit more ceiling potentially, but I don't dislike Jalen Warren, especially in full PPR. Renee out there says first time. Let's see if this works. Warren or Odell? I think Warren is safer for sure. Odell, love the matchup. Don't love that his shoulder's not 100%. So that kind of makes me sway towards Warren by like a skosh, like a manscaped hair.
Andrew just got you, the Brown Dasher. Pick one quarterback. Dobbs, Fields, and Murray.
I have Fields one spot over Murray, and they're both over Dobbs.
And then pick two from Kirk, Mixon, Downs, Nukua, and Connor.
Two of them.
Doesn't say if it's full PPR or not.
No. I'm going with Joe Mixon because I think he sees crazy volume with Jake Browning under center. So he's going to be one of them. That leaves us Kirk, Downs, Puka, or Connor. I think if you want to play it safe, you go with Kirk as the second option. If you want to just straight up gamble, then it's Downs, but it's a lot of risk. If it's me, I'm probably going Kirk and Mixon.
Boom. Just a reminder to everybody real quick, we are going to cap tonight at 10:30. 90 minutes. We are going to turn Super Chats off at 10 o'clock. It has been a long week. We had to record our butts off to get videos out in time for Thanksgiving.
So much butt is gone.
I have been on the road. I have sickness running through my house right now. We're trying to get another night in of relaxation with the family before we're back off to work and school. So we're going to cap it early tonight, and then I'll be back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. So just a heads up to everyone that's watching right now.
For sure.
TC becoming a member for the 9th month in a full PPR Flex 1. PPR Flex, pick one. Mixon, Ridley, or McBride. Already played Mixon. Debo and Kittle, and Pittman is my second wide receiver.
I'm going Mixon.
Boom. Nailed it. Mixon.
Yep.
Mirna. Okay, Kyle, you got a nice size. No pun intended.
Whoa.
I can't even fit. Listen, I will go off the rails quick tonight. I am just letting everybody know right now. If you want to try and throw these type of comments out, you're going to lose me fast tonight.
As opposed to every other week?
Well, every other week, I try to at least make it past 10 o'clock.
I'll give you that. At least.
Might not even make it there tonight, to be honest with you. Full PPR league. Should I play Jonnu Smith or Otten for the tight end? Thanks, guys. I'm pretty sure I have Jonnu Smith higher. Let me check that real quick.
Chickadee, check it.
I do have Jonnu Smith higher. I will say that Cade Otten probably has a little bit more touchdown upside, but I think Smith has more safety baked into his potential volume.
Baked in? I've had enough baked goods this past couple of days.
Yeah, probably me too.
Yeah.
Chris L. Trust Cup or play Rice, Stroud, or Jackson. Gamble on Jefferson playing and pick up Osborne if he doesn't, or play Downs or Douglas. Whoa.
Okay, that is a huge run-on sentence.
Chris, are these multiple questions?
I think it is.
One question?
I think the first one is trust Cup or play Rice. And if that's the case, I'm just going with Cup and just gambling. Because right now, all they do is throw to Justin Watson.
Stroud or Jackson?
I'm almost positive I have Stroud one spot higher than Lamar.
And then are you going to risk Jefferson playing this week? Or are you just going to play Downs or Douglas and just be like, boom?
I mean, it doesn't really seem like Jefferson's in a hurry to come back. So if he does play, he's probably good to go. So if Jefferson is active, I'm putting him in the lineup. If he isn't, then obviously you put in Osborne if you have it.
Doesn't sound like he has Osborne. He could pick him up.
Oh, pick up Osborne.
So at this point, we're going to need to answer, are you playing Osborne or Jefferson if he doesn't play the other two? Or would you rather just play it safe with one of the other two?
At this point today,
I would rather play Downs and just roll with it.
I would too, just because as of right now, I just don't know.
Because I would, you might get Jefferson on Monday night, and that's great and all, but I would much rather have Downs over Osborne. And it's not even close.
Yes.
Attention, Jake and Kyle. Does your ranking of Kyren Williams have Sean McVay's comments about being mindful of capping his reps to ease him back in baked in? Does it? I mean, just because he says it doesn't make it true. And just because he says he's going to limit his touches doesn't mean he still isn't going to get 15 touches.
At least. And the goal line work.
Yeah. I mean, Sean McVay is not a multiple running back kind of guy. And Kyren Williams is his dude. We knew earlier in the week, we knew on Monday Kyren Williams was going to play. Like I said earlier, I'm rolling with Kyren Williams. He was way too good when he was healthy this season to sit. Ryan Ramey, full PPR, pick 2, Cup, Kyron, and Mike Evans. I'm going Kyron.
Right now, I'm going Mike Evans.
Well, you can pick 2. So are we going Kyron and Mike Evans?
Yeah, because I don't think that the Rams need a lot of Cooper Kupp to beat the Arizona Cardinals. And if he's already not 100% healthy, even though he's playing, I can see some limited snaps. Mike Evans in a great matchup. Dude's a top 10 wide receiver. I mean, Kupp was struggling when he was fully healthy. So let's not just think that this is the same guy from a couple years ago.
Christian Campos in a half PPR need an RB2 and a flex from Kyron, Pacheco, Warren, and Puka.
But we know you're going with Kyron at running back.
It's a half PPR.
I probably lean Warren as of right now.
Who was it? Warren and who?
Pacheco. And then Puka.
I have Pacheco at RB11. I have Kyron Williams and him back-to-back at 10 and 11.
Well, there you go. Personally, I feel Warren's a little bit safer than Pacheco, but that's just me.
Well, I think Pacheco is safer, but I think Warren has a far higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Because
Pacheco just doesn't get enough consistent volume.
He doesn't, and he's not breaking a whole bunch of big plays either. A lot of his plays right now are 8-9 yards max. He throws in a couple 10 or 15s here and there, but really he's just kind of nailing the floor every single week, it feels like. And he's not really being used in the passing game either, which they really should be with how the wide receivers are playing.
For sure.
Christian, we just got you. Ed Miller becoming a member for the 26th month. I appreciate it. Thank you, David. I love the compliments. My hair is shiny. Huh?
We can tell.
I mean, he said my hair was shiny. I'd much rather have a shiny head or shiny hair than a shiny head.
Mine's not shining.
Oh, yes, it is. There it is right there.
Well, if I angle it to the light, yeah, but...
Ah!
Hey, everybody, there's a job opening. We just got ourselves a job opening. Kyle is no longer with us.
The screen. Turn the brightness down.
That's it.
See, I told you if it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen.
Josiah's already put in his application.
Ed Miller, right?
Yes.
What up, fellas? Half PPR wide receiver pick 2, Kirk, Dell, Flowers, and Thielen. Ew. All the upside in the world is with Dell and Flowers, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's all upside right there. That's probably where I'm going as well. I mean, I think Kirk and Dell's probably safer.
Yeah.
But if you want that higher upside, it'd be Dell and Flowers.
Bill or Higbee? Did I say Bill?
You said Bill, but I think you mean Taysom Hill.
Hill or Higbee? I've got Hill higher than Higbee this week. And then James Cook or Stevenson at the flex. I've got Stevenson higher than Cook. And then Dell or Ridley in a full PPR wide receiver. Give me some Dell there.
Yep, I'm going Dell.
iShine. Sup, fellas? Need hella upside. 10-team PPR pick 1 for the flex. Njoku, Sutton, Downs, likely, or Godwin. I'm rolling with probably Downs over that group right there.
Out of those options, with a good matchup and the upside, yeah, I'm going to go with Josh Downs.
Tan Fam. Full PPR start 2. Chase, Ridley, Pittman, or DJ Moore. Thanks, guys.
Pittman and DJ Moore are my 2 highest ranked wide receivers.
That's what I was going to say, too.
Yep.
I was definitely going to lock Pittman in. I was kind of thinking about the other one there for a second.
Lock in the Pittman.
Crawl Josie, Kyron, or Ramondre in a full PPR. Maybe Ramondre's a little bit safer if Kyron doesn't get a full workload. I'm still going Kyron Williams, though.
Yeah, and a full PPR is going to be a little bit closer. But there's just more touchdowns in the running game of LA than there is weekly in New England.
Scale speaks. Buffalo defense or stream a defense for the rest of the season?
I'm not going to go with Buffalo's defense this week. So I would probably stream rest of season.
And
I don't want any part of the Philadelphia lineup.
I'm not tied to Buffalo's defense either.
No.
Miranda.
They're all hurt. Their defense is hurt.
Everybody. Kyle, I'm not drunk. I don't drink.
No, this is normal.
Hey, it's been a good day. Michigan beat Ohio State. I'm here with the nation tonight. hanging out. It was Thanksgiving this week.
We only have 177 likes on our live stream.
Well, now I'm in a bad mood, Jake. Thanks for screwing it up.
Screwing it up. I got to make sure you stay focused here.
And we have over 700 people. God, you know, if we don't get like 500 likes in the next 45 seconds, your quarterback's throwing 2 interceptions tomorrow. Good luck.
And zero touchdowns.
And 0 touchdowns?
0 tutties.
Well, he's not going to throw for any. He might run for 1.
Maybe, but he ain't going to throw no tutties.
But he's not going to throw any tutties. Okay.
That's right.
God, my night's ruined now. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? Michigan beat Ohio State for the 3rd straight year today. Let's go, baby. Miranda, good evening, guys. Need 2 flex in a full PPR. Christian Kirk, Tank Dell, Devin Dingleberry, Demario Douglas, Jacoby Myers, and Khalil Herbert. Give me Kirk and Dell there.
Yeah, that's where I'm going as well. Sorry, Peasy.
Peasy goes, my quarterback already did. Oh, man. Well, see, we didn't lie to you. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Rory Miller becoming a member for the 12th month. Full PPR. 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Tank Dell, DJ Moore, Chris Olave. Wow. Headliners rock. Smash the like button. 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex. My highest ranked running back is Derrick Henry.
My highest ranked wide receiver is almost positive it's DJ Moore.
Then
yes.
I would say if you want more upside, we're going Tank Dell. If you want to play it safe, it's Josh Jacobs at the flex.
Yep.
Look at us. We're just boom, boom, boom. Just bang, bang, wang, wang.
That's right. Bang, bang, wang, wang.
I lost my spot again. It scrolled. Here we are. Sammy Thomas. Pick 1 from Deontay Johnson, Downs, or Douglas.
I'm going. If you want safety, it's Douglas. But I'm gambling. I'm going Downs. Just know it's a gamble going into it.
Brandon in a full PPR. Madison, Amari Cooper, and then Ridley or Addison in a half.
I don't love Amari Cooper this
PPR,
week.
I probably go Amari Cooper. I don't love it.
But in a PPR, you're not going to get much help from Madison. Madison's got a tough matchup as well. Yeah, I'd probably go Amari Cooper and just hope he falls into the end zone at some point. And then I'm going with Ridley over Addison.
Zachary Brown, Kamara or Henry? I've got Kamara higher than Henry still. And then Taysom Hill or Likely? Zach, I'm going to go Taysom Hill over Likely.
Yep.
Big Tone. Team, Kamara, Monty, Swift, Kyron, Olave, Ridley, and Garrett Wilson. Trade Kamara, Ridley, and Wilson for JJ, Addison, Evans, and Pacheco. So you get a little bit of a downgrade from Kamara to Pacheco. You get an upgrade from Ridley to JJ. And then Garrett Evans. Wilson over to Addison or Evans. I mean, I don't mind it. You've got Monty, Swift, and Kyron. You lose a little. It doesn't say if it's full PPR or not. If it's full PPR, it's a pretty big drop from Kamara to Pacheco. And that's kind of the biggest holdup for me here. If it's half PPR, Pacheco is not a bad ad given what else you have. I don't hate it.
I guess I was a little confused because it says JJ and then Addison. So I thought it was Jefferson and Addison.
Yeah, that's
but maybe he just had double J's in there on accident. Maybe it's just Jordan Addison, Evans, and Pacheco.
Big Tone, you're going to have to clarify because that's going to make a huge difference for me.
Because I can't see the other owner giving up Evans, holding on to Jefferson all this time, and then you trade him away when he's about to come back. Like, I don't think that that's the case.
So, Big Tone, is it Jordan Addison or Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison? He's in the chat right now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what he says because that would make a little bit of a difference for sure.
John McConan, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation this evening. Appreciate you joining up tonight. I'm waiting for Big Tone to respond real quick.
All eyes on Big Tone.
It is. It's Jefferson and Addison.
I'm probably
taking the JJ side then.
I'm taking it quickly before he changes his mind because he's not thinking.
Rude boy, what's going on? K. Scott, did they put Travis Kelce on a milk carton yet? I don't think he was on a milk carton. No.
He's still the number 1 tight end in fantasy football, right?
Yeah. He's had some big weeks. I mean, he hasn't had... Listen, the only reason people are frustrated with him right now is because he's not having gigantic weeks like y'all are used to. He's still having very good weeks.
Yeah.
For a tight end. So we are not worried about Travis Kelce in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
Josiah Parr celebrating a month membership with us. What up, Josiah? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope it was great for y'all. 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and a flex from Rashad, Evans, Cup, Devontae, Nico, and Gus. My running back is Rashad White.
My wide receiver, the highest one I have there is Evans, Cup, Devontae. Is going to be Mike Evans.
And then I probably, if you want more upside, go Nico at the flex. If you want to play it safe, you could go Gus, but you got to hope for a touchdown then.
That one's tough. The flex is tough because I hate sitting Devontae Smith whenever there's no Dallas Goedert. I can't stand sitting him when he's not on the field. And they're in a matchup
it's a
going
full PPR. He just followed up. It is a full PPR, and he also has Flowers as well.
Good Lord. Holy stacked. I mean, I probably personally lean Devontae Smith over Nico by a hair. Just because I want a piece of that offense with no Goedert in the lineup.
Honestly, responding to something else here real quick, we answered that question. Travis Kelce's mind is a bit elsewhere right now. Why can't the guy have a relationship, and why can't everybody just move on from it? Like, it's not bothering me that Taylor Swift is being shown all over the place because she's Taylor Swift, for God's sake. So, of course, people are going to take an interest in it, but his mind isn't elsewhere because of a relationship. If anything, his mind is elsewhere because y'all won't shut up about it. And by y'all, I mean basically the media and the people making a big deal of it. Yeah. Just let the guy have a relationship. Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's earned that. The dude's 34 and he's played football his entire life.
Yep.
Give him a break.
And he's still not sucking.
Yeah, and he's still not sucking.
Well. Anyway.
Jesus. Yeah, he did that show. He also said that show was like the biggest mistake he's ever made.
Yeah, I heard him say that too.
And he was still in. Guess what? When he had that show, he was one of the best tight ends in all of football. So if anything, that would have been a bigger deal. He doesn't suck fantasy wise. He's still the number 1 tight end right now.
How could he suck fantasy wise?
How does he? Yeah. No, K. Scott, it's surprising me a little bit that comment is coming from you because he's not sucking fantasy-wise. If anything, people are just worried about it because he's not living up to his first-round draft status. Then you shouldn't have drafted a tight end in the first round.
Yeah, for sure. And we talked about that ad nauseum in the offseason.
Yeah.
As of right now, though, hold on a second. I'm pulling it up.
Pull it up.
Because I got to look.
I already pulled it up.
You did?
No, I was...
Let's see here. Where am I going with this? Why will nothing load on my computer? All right, well, I'm trying to pull it up, but it ain't nothing loaded.
Okay, early second round then.
So he scored 10.6, 16.4, 9, 17.7, 16.9, 29.9, 8.8, and then had 2.9 in week 9, a bye week, and almost 12 points, 11.9 last week.
So he's had 1 week under 10?
No, he's had 3 weeks under 10.
Okay.
But 2 of them were at 8.8 and 9.
Okay.
And technically, TJ Hawkinson has more than him, and he's been more consistent as of late. And I think that's probably why people look at it as like TJ Hawkinson being better. But I mean, come on. I mean, we
told people though, skip on Travis Kelce in the first round and grab a guy like TJ Hawkinson, like in the 4th or the 5th round or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
Blast
lead
boys.
A horse to water, Kyle.
What?
You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink it.
I just kick the horse over.
Dang. PETA in the house.
But then I pick it back up.
Okay.
With one arm.
I'd like to see you pick up a horse.
One-handed just said it.
No. You couldn't curl the weights inside of Dick's when we were there.
That's not true. That's not true at all. The first time, no. The second time, yes. I was fine the second time. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I did stretch out the second time, though. Felt a lot better. Blast Boys Plumbing, full PPR, Hopkins or Amari Cooper. Thanks, guys. Probably Hopkins here.
Yes.
Jay Matthew, evening, gents. 10. I'm assuming it's not a 10 point per reception, but 10 team PPR. Have to drop one to get Kyron from the IR. Also, this is Jay's 10th super chat.
Wow.
Allen, CMC, Pacheco, Amon Ra, Puka, Laporta, Nico, Murray, Achan, Connor, KW3, Higgins, and Lockett.
Wow.
Probably Higgins for me.
I mean, you don't need two quarterbacks either, but...
Oh, that's true. There's a second quarterback, Murray. And who do you have? Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's on a bye next week, though, right?
Is that next week? Is he next week?
I think so.
I haven't gotten that far, Kyle. I'm trying to finish this week.
This is true. On the buys next week are...
Yes, he's on a bye next week.
Boom, nailed it.
That's why you got Murray. All right, well, if that's the case, then...
Probably, I'm still probably leaning towards Higgins a little bit.
I am too, because he's not 100% healthy, and there's no Joe Burrow. So, and you don't really need him with all the other options.
Tone Bone already started Monty and Mostert at running back. Pick 2 flex in a full PPR from Josh Jacobs, Nico, Gus Bus, and Dalton Schultz. Probably Jacobs and Nico if you want the highest upside here.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Taekwon Douglas, hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. In a full PPR, would you go Jordan Addison or Nico Collins?
I'm going Nico Collins, yep.
And then Josh Dobbs or Justin Fields? Fields
is still higher than Dobbs.
John, damn, you guys are handsome stud muffins. John, appreciate you. So many compliments tonight.
I mean, you think it's because it's Thanksgiving weekend that people are being nice?
I don't know. The lady behind the deli counter when I went shopping earlier, she also complimented me with her eyes. So maybe it's just a look I've got going on today.
I don't think that's it, because you look the same now as you always do.
I have a glow about me today.
I'm not seeing any glow.
Got Taekwon. TC, we already talked about him and his gifted memberships. E-Man, need a flex and a tight end, and please rank my defenses. So Henry, Jacobs, Kyron, Gus, Olave. Kamara is RB1. This is your 8-team league, I'm assuming, E-Man. At this point, honestly, because of all of the options you have, I go ahead and sit Kyron and go with Derrick Henry then at that point. Because the rest of your lineup is probably stacked. Since this is your lower league there, you're going to have more people on... you're going to have more higher-end players in your lineup, so I just play it safe, and I go with Derrick Henry over Kyron.
Yep.
And then...
Tight end and McBride or Njoku?
Yeah, why do I need to see an optometrist? What did I get wrong?
Your glow.
Oh, no. She probably needs to see an optometrist is what Lunatic is saying.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Banned. You know what,
Probably
Lunatic? True. I'm not inviting you to the Christmas party. Tight end McBride, Njoku, or Hill. I've got Njoku the highest this week. Whoa. Wait a second.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let him put some tight end in it.
I do. Got it. Nailed it. And then New Orleans, KC, Pitt, Cleveland, Indy, and Buffalo. All right, you ready?
Hold on. Okay, go.
New Orleans.
Okay.
KC.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Indy.
Okay.
Buffalo.
I'm going Kansas City.
Kansas City. Boom, nailed it. John McConan. Justin Watson and Rashee Rice, or D'Ernest Johnson and Shakir.
I'm guessing it's a trade. I'm guessing.
I mean, if you have the only way I'm gonna own D'Ernest Johnson is if I have Travis Etienne. And even then, if Travis Etienne were to go down, I still think Tank Bigsby takes over the running back role, like the groundwork role
that side of it.
of Travis Etienne. And then Dearness Johnson takes over the receiving game work. So I don't even think Dearness Johnson is worth owning regardless at this point. I'm going Watson and Rashee Rice, I guess.
That's where I'm going too. I mean, you never know which one to start, but at least one of them will be startable at some point.
I probably have never been asked a question that has made me go, ugh, so much.
Yeah, that's a tough
That's the
one.
biggest ugh question.
Yes.
Zen Rebel. Nope. Sammy
Nope.
wants to know who has the highest upside rest of season, Amari, Jacoby, or Marquise Brown. I would say Marquise Brown, even though he hasn't played great since Kyler Murray came back, but I feel like that's going to get going here soon.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest difference. Is for Jacoby, you got limited targets and Aiden O'Connell. For Amari Cooper, you got DTR and bad matchups.
Zen Rebel in a 12-team PPR. Is this okay? T-Law, Mostert and Bijan, Tyreek, Kirk, Hawkinson, Shaheed, the KC Chiefs defense. Then the bench is a Chan, Rice, Chandler, Dowdle, Singletary, Zay Jones, Josh Dobbs. Thanks.
Yep.
I mean, looking at your team right now, I definitely would probably leave Tyreek and Mostert in because I think those guys are going to score 3 touchdowns combined.
Way to see the future there, Kyle.
Hey, listen, I was doing my best.
You're doing
my
your best. Don't do that
my
on the
best YouTube comments impression.
Oh, okay, I got you.
How's that sounding though? I mean, sounds like a dub to me. Already off to a really good
Great start already. Yep.
If I was gonna say if you wanted to be safe, Singletary over Shaheed maybe at this point, but you're off to such a good start. I'm willing to risk it and go with Shaheed anyway.
Yep.
Bobby, Barkley or Kyron? I mean, I've got Kyron higher again this week.
Barkley's got a tougher matchup too.
Yeah, I've got Kyron higher this week. Even if he doesn't play a full workload, I still think he has higher upside than Barkley does.
Yeah, that poor Giants offense is horrendous.
Bradley Harris, happy Thanksgiving. Don't like the matchups between LAC and Baltimore. Stick with Herbert or go with Murray or Dobbs?
I'm looking here. Murray, Dobbs, Herbert, Murray. I still have Kyler Murray 2 spots higher than Justin Herbert this week. I'm going with Murray. I want to see him run a little bit. If he can get me 40 yards on the ground, we'll be pleasantly surprised. What are you looking at?
Bradley Harris. We took care of him.
Yes.
Wolson, Gustama. In a full PPR, Deontay Johnson or Hollywood Brown if he plays? Full PPR, probably Deontay.
Probably. I mean, I know that story came out where he got into a heated discussion in the locker room with a teammate. I'm just hoping that Pittsburgh can start to put some things together. I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even click on the article.
If it's the kicker, who cares?
Who cares? I really don't care
If it's
who
Kenny
it is.
Pickett.
That's a problem. I know it wasn't Kenny Pickett. So if that's not the case, then
I don't think Kenny Pickett probably talks loud enough to get into an argument.
I don't even think they respect Kenny Pickett.
Honestly, Deontay Johnson would probably be like, "You're not worth my time, dude."
Yeah, like, dude, who are you? Okay, let's measure hands. If your hand is bigger than mine, then we'll talk. He's gonna lose every time.
Oh man.
No.
I don't feel like Johnson and Pickens would be arguing because they're probably both frustrated over the same thing.
Yeah, no, it's not. I know it's not them, but I didn't.
They're saying Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Perfect. Does nothing to me.
Yeah. Oh well.
That's right.
Fill in the blank, becoming a member for his 30th month. Jake,
30.
I use TFH info for my DFS every week. The SNS vids are very informative. You guys are the best. Phil, glad you're able to do that. The thing is, though, is you use our information to aid you with that, we don't even look at DFS stuff, so we don't know how much anybody costs. We don't know ownership percentages or anything like that. So we've completely moved away from trying to do anything DFS. We just have had so much more success with player props.
Yep.
Zachary Brown, is Taysom still top 10 with Carr playing again? Yeah, I think he is. I think
that speaks more to the overall tight end position, though.
Yeah.
Than just Taysom Hill.
Yeah. I mean, he's either going to finish top 10 or he's going to finish bottom 30. Paul Dubs. Full PPR, one flex, Shaheed, Zay Jones, Jonnu Smith, or Kareem Hunt.
At that point, I'm just gambling and saying F it, and I'm going for Shaheed.
Yeah, probably.
None of them are safe, so give me the guy with the huge upside.
Yeah, because Hunt's not really getting a ton of touches right now if they're not inside the red zone.
Yep.
Kevin Kobus. Kobos.
That's not it.
What was it?
I don't think that's how you do it.
Do I need to go watch Dodgeball? Is that on any streaming platform right now? We're getting off topic.
Yeah,
Jake, come on, let's focus. Second flex, Gabe Hunt, Khalil, or Chuba.
Tell me to focus?
PPR. Forehead kisses, Kevin. Forehead kisses.
I never even heard the question.
Second flex, Gabe Hunt, Khalil, or Chuba.
I think that's another one of those situations where I'm probably just gonna shoot for the ceiling and just hope for the best, and it would be Gabe Davis, and that's disgusting. But if you want something safer, Khalil Shakir is probably a little bit safer than Gabe Davis, but it just all depends how much risk you want to take.
Jake, I've got like 50%, if that, left in my body right now.
Well, that's weird.
I'm like on that, like I'm just. Let's just boom. We're gonna run through the rest of these right now, and then we can just chill with the chat the rest of the time and have a good time.
That's right.
Because I think that's what we need. Pia becoming a member for the 4th month and a half. PPR pick 2 wide receivers and a flex. Kirk, DJ Moore, Nakua, Stevenson, Cook, and Kincaid. Thank you. Stevenson's gonna go to the flex. Kirk and DJ Moore at wide receiver.
I'm looking, and who was the other one? Puka. Yes, Kirk and DJ Moore at wide receiver.
Boom. Silas Wrightington going to the Rams game tomorrow. Ooh, have fun with that. Am I hurting myself starting Puka over Olave?
I mean, I have Olave higher than Puka this week. I just don't think that they have to throw that much to beat Arizona.
And then Swift or Bijan. Gonna go with Swift.
Okay.
And then hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all. Silas, appreciate you as well. Christian Campos, Standard League. Have Kyron on the IR and need to move him to my bench, but need to drop someone. Are we dropping Ford, Puka, Edwards, or Kittle? Ooh,
I don't want to drop
we have a
any
big
of those.
gift coming in too.
Ooh, Scales.
Scales gifting 20.
How do we drop any of those guys? I don't want to drop any of them, Kyle. If I had to, it's probably Jerome Ford, and I don't love it.
I would definitely take Edwards over Jerome Ford right now.
I would too. And that's why I'd have to say Jerome Ford, even though I don't love it.
Holy cow. Scale Speaks gifting 20 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Rhonda T, Mario, Paulix, Juice, Johnny, P. Moore, Diesel, Roy, David, Juan, The Lunatic, K-Juan, Scott, Philip, Andre, Grizz, Dawn, J. Fields, Poombas, Robbie Thomas, getting gifted memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to be spamming a little hashtag, boom, boom, scales in the chat. And I know for a fact Jay Fields is going to appreciate that because Jay Fields is a younger kid. And I say that, but he's like, I think he said he's 17. And he's been like, I need another membership because my last one ran out. But that right there goes to show you that people who are active, like videos, and participate in the comment section and stuff like that, are going to be getting, because Jay Fields, when a bunch of new members come through, I always seen his name pop up. So that's why y'all should be rolling. Oh. I didn't even realize it was 10 o'clock.
That's all right. I got
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now shut off Super Chats. So we're going to get caught up on Super Chats, and Super Chats are done for the evening. We'll continue to answer fantasy football questions. We're going to kick back and have a good time until 10:30, and we're calling it because we recorded like 47 and a half videos in 3 days this week.
That's right.
And I'm feeling it right now.
That's right.
If you haven't heard, Michael, you are coming up. I can literally see yours coming up. Did we decide that we're dropping Ford then?
Yes. Out of those options, that's where I'm dropping.
Jordan Payne, happy Thanksgiving, fellas. Really need your help. In a full PPR, need 2 between Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, and Rashad White. I mean, I'm going Rashad White and Kyron Williams. If you want to play it safer, go Barkley and White.
Yep. I'm fine in that situation going Kyron and White.
Debo Sims becoming a member for the 14th month. Yo, what's really good? Hope y'all having a good holiday. But Gus Edwards or Jerome Ford?
I'm going Gus. This week, I'm going Gus.
I've got Jerome Ford higher.
You're wrong. I'm right.
Denver's defense has been doing a much better job, but they've been doing a better job at, like, with the pass. They are still struggling pretty hard against the run right now. Now, Jerome Ford had a bad week last week and a smash matchup, and I've been trying to tell you all that crap is going to happen, but y'all didn't want to listen. Not all of you, but some of you. It could end up happening again, but I do have Jerome Ford higher.
So I guess it's going to come down here, Debo. Are you team Gus Bus with Jake or team Jay Ford with Kyle? Because we don't agree, damn it. And if we were together in the same room, we would fight to the death to find out who's right. But
I don't know if I would be willing to go that high over this. I would probably just agree with Gus Edwards. If
you wouldn't fight me
if it was going to go that deep, I would probably just say, you know what? You're right. You're right. Yeah. Trey Perez, what up, fellas? Happy holidays. Pick 2 in a full PPR. Dell, Chase, Warren, and Kincaid. Thank you. In a full PPR, I feel like it's Dell and Warren. What do we think?
I mean, Dell and Warren's probably the safest. I think if you wanted to gamble, it would be Dell and Chase, but you got a lot of risk right there with Chase.
Ooh, Abad de Dios won $30 on Underdog.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, we've been killing it with the pick'ems. Let's go, baby.
That's right.
Demetrios.
Asproyanis.
Asproyanis. It was we were going to get there.
Coming.
Ravens or Broncos?
Ravens or Broncos? Give me the Broncos.
And then start 2 from Flowers, Singletary, Downs, and Likely. I'm going Flowers and Downs there.
That's where I'm going too.
Boom, nailed it. Michael Beard. Fair question after last week. Nico or Calvin Ridley? Also, Javonte Williams or Gus Edwards?
Nico or Calvin Ridley. Man, I have them back-to-back in the rankings, super close, but technically I have Nico Collins 1 spot higher.
And I'll go with Gus Edwards if you need a little upside there.
Okay.
Thomas Allen, pick 2 from Puka, Kirk, and Addison.
I'm going Puka and Kirk.
Boom. Dominique, becoming a member for the 14th month in a full PPR, started CeeDee Lamb, start 2 from Kirk, DJ Moore, Nakua, or Ridley. It's Kirk and DJ Moore.
Kirk and DJ Moore, yes.
Boom. Danielson. What up, fellas? Need a flex in a full PPR. Devin Dingleberry, Rondell Moore, or Jonnu Smith. Boyd is also available to grab.
I'm sure he is.
I'm probably going Devin Singletary.
I am too, and just hoping that they continue to give him majority of the work. Yep. Difficult matchup for him, though, so expect a lower ceiling.
Brian Deshane becoming a member for the 9th month. Need an RB2 into flex. Gus Bus or Ty Chandler. That's 100% Gus Bus.
Gus Bus.
And then Thielen or Douglas.
I have Thielen ranked higher. I think the ceiling's still higher for Thielen. If you just want the safer floor, it's Douglas.
You didn't end that sentence with like an ending enunciation.
Which one?
That last one that you just said. You kind of ended it like you were still going to speak. You didn't end it like you were locking in your answer.
Listen, I talk football. I'm not an English major over here.
I didn't say that you had to be an
When I
English
stop
major. I'm
speaking,
just saying let us
just
know
put a
all.
period.
Let us all know when you're done. That's all we're asking
When
for.
I stop, just put a period wherever it's at. Just end it right there.
Hope you and your family get to feeling better soon. I'm feeling great right now, but I'll keep my fingers crossed that it doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
And then Go Blue. 3 in a row feels nice. Hey, baby, Go Blue. Oh, we're feeling so good over here, baby. 4 kisses. Paul D. Rashad White or Bijan in a full PPR. If Rashad White plays, I'm playing him.
Yep.
Zach Stone. Hey, guys. Who should I start in the flex in a full PPR? Christian Kirk, Nico, or Romandre? Romandre probably the safest bet here.
Yep. That's probably where I would go.
We're going
Get
with
those guaranteed
Romandre.
touches because he's not much different than Christian Kirk.
Mike Watkins with a Canada $13.99 in a full PPR. Kyler, Etienne, White, Lamb, and Rice. Ferguson, Deontay Johnson at the flex. Hopkins kicker. Saints defense. On the bench, we have Carr, Hubbard, James Cook, Hollywood, Reed, Godare, and Rogers. Look okay or any changes? Thanks. I leave your lineup as is.
I don't love Rashee Rice.
I don't either, but
I don't know if you
I would have played Jaden Reed over him.
Yeah.
But obviously that doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore, no. But now that we can't use Jaden Reed, I mean, I almost just gamble personally and go with Hollywood over Rice at this point.
Tip of the horn. Are you saying that you feel a disconnect between Jake and I?
Dude, me and Kyle give each other crap all the time.
Yeah, do you mean like that, or do you mean like on like the information we're giving? Because we can have different opinions.
Oh, 100%. We don't agree a lot.
Yeah, so it depends on what you mean. Like the razzing we're giving each other or like our fantasy analysis, because that's going to make a big difference on what.
Let's just say if you think this is razzing, when we're together, it's way different. Like it gets like Step Brothers type vibes going
Listen,
on. Like,
all I wanted to do was work in KC, and everyone just made fun of me.
That's right. I mean, I have definitely put my balls on Kyle's drum set before. Okay, like it's.
Well, here's the thing. The funny part is I've actually put my balls on something of Ethan's.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that happened.
But as far as the fantasy analysis goes, we're going to have two
never
different
gonna
opinions at times, and that's absolutely fine. And I think that's good for you guys to hear that sometimes, because if we just agreed on everything,
I'm not going to sit here. I would never just sit here and just agree because I want to agree and not speak on it. Every offseason, and it was just like what 2-3 years ago, we were actually making videos like against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had Amari Cooper as a must-have, I had him as a must-avoid. Like we were going at it with certain people, and that's just the way it is. Like we're not going to always agree on people for sure.
Listen, I can't go into a whole lot of detail, but I'll just say Ethan deserved it.
I'm not getting in the middle of it. I wasn't a part of it. But
oh man, Peter NYC from his Golden Throne in New York. What?
He's sitting atop New York City right now.
Sitting atop of the Golden Throne. What up, Peter? With the 20 dono. Appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving weekend in a full PPR. Pick 2 running backs and 1 flex. Etienne, Stevenson, Rashad White, Edwards, DJ Moore, Thielen, and Kirk. Thanks a million.
That's a lot of yeses I want to say yes to. Kyle.
So for the running backs, I'm going Etienne and Rashad White.
Which leaves us Stevenson, Gus, DJ Moore, Thielen, and Kirk. My highest rank there is DJ Moore. Do we put DJ Moore over Ramondre Stevenson?
I would say if you want to play it safe, considering Rashad White may or may not be banged up, I'd probably play Stevenson
at the flex spot.
Yeah, because he has a little bit better floor than DJ Moore has.
Definitely has a better floor.
Will have a better upside.
Floor. Better floor, better upside. Which way you want to go?
No, DJ Moore has a better ceiling.
That's what I just said.
Stevenson has a better floor.
That's what I said.
K. Scott in a full PPR. Need 3 wide receivers from AJ. I'm assuming Brown. Josh Down. Khalil Shakir, Zay Jones, and Justin Watson. That is such a large drop-off from AJ. Yeah. From AJ. Okay, that can't be AJ.
It's got to be.
Is there anybody else that could be? K. Scott, can you clarify? Because if those are your options, you should just be asking us for 2 and locking in AJ Brown.
So you feel like it could be somebody else because he asked for 3 instead of locking in AJ Brown. So
it is AJ Brown. It is AJ Brown. So yeah, definitely AJ Brown. And then for me in a full PPR, it's Josh Downs.
And then I'm going
Khalil Shakir might be a little bit of a safer floor with Justin Watson maybe having a little higher ceiling for me.
I mean, if Justin Watson continues to be what he was last week, dude had more targets in 1 week than he had in any back-to-back weeks all season long leading up to it. So, yeah, I mean, if it's my team, I'm probably going A.J. Brown, Josh Downs, and Khalil Shakir if it's mine.
Lit Nick with the 5 gifted memberships to the Headliner Nation community. D. Mannings, Leaf Green, Daniel, Nathan, and Morgan all getting those gifted memberships. We need a little hashtag Lit Nick spamming up in the chat for the gifted memberships. Nick, appreciate the generosity this evening. Roy Chica.
Who the hell is Jeffrey? And why is he such a D-bag?
Can we get Jeffrey lives in his mom's basement spamming up in the chat, please?
Yeah. Let's just wave goodbye to Jeffrey. Because
let him stay in here. Let him. I want to see what else he has to say.
Dude, he's not going to be anything worth time. The dude probably can't even put a sentence together.
It's like you guys can't see what he's saying
not
right
you,
now.
Jeff Harper.
It's that bad.
Not you, Jeff.
Not you, Jeff. Jeffrey Lip? What kind of a name is that?
Stupidest name I've ever heard. We need to have a pillow fight. See, told you it'd be some stupid comment, Kyle. It's not even anything
what's so
good.
Weird? Why are people weird?
God, we wasted our time waiting for some guy to respond back, and he said some stupid comment. It wasn't even a good comeback.
This dude chews on Crayolas. Him
Crayolas.
And Danny Jones, 100% are.
And we're not
together.
talking like those new school Crayolas with like all the cool colors. He's going old school 1980s box of crayons, just munching on them. Like that's what that dude does.
No, you know what he does? He probably, the old school boxes where they had the sharpeners on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, but he he does it above his mouth and he lets
he gets all the shavings
he
in his
lets
mouth.
the dust settle.
Totally yeah, that's totally him.
Fresh, listen, I'm willing to have a pillow fight with anyone in the nation. I think that would be fun. Let's put our jammies on. I sleep naked, by the way, and we'll just hit each other with pillows. Why not? Who says no?
Briz says he knows from experience.
Briz is like, no, they don't taste good.
Well, we know they don't, but that's never stopped Jeffrey.
Oh,
did we ever finish Peter's question? Or K. Scott's question, I mean? I know we got Peter.
I said AJ for sure, and then Josh Downs.
And then I went Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, Shakir if you want to play it a little bit more safe. Justin Watson might have a little bit more upside, but...
Yeah. Okay, good.
Roy Chica, need to play a wide receiver and a flex. Kirk, Ridley, Downs, Flowers, Hunt, or Chandler. I'm sticking with the wide receivers here. None of the running backs are moving it for me there.
Yeah, but we only need 2 of them. Kirk, Ridley, Downs, Flowers. So we need 2 of those. So it's going to be Kirk, and we don't want to start both Kirk and Ridley. So I probably lean Kirk and Flowers.
Karen Singh, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. JJ Lewis got caught up with the holiday, forgot to take a chant out of my lineup. Dang. I was going to play Kirk instead. Ooh, yep. That'll get you. Forgetting to take people out of your lineup. Mm-hmm. Ricky, I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys helped me out on weeks I wasn't able to be on the live streams. Ricky, appreciate you. Thanks for being a member and utilizing the ticket system in Discord. Definitely love you sending in those questions. E-Man wants to know, are we going with the Saints?
Okay.
The Bills?
Okay.
The Colts?
Okay.
Or the Browns?
I lean towards the Saints.
Boom. Jonathan Wright. Need upside between the Olave and Chase and a half PPR. I'm probably going to go Olave there.
I would too. At least we know he's healthy.
Ricky, I have to admit I was dead wrong on CD. I was constantly asking y'all both, does he have any upside? First couple of weeks, my concerns were justified, but the last couple of weeks, he's legit. He's on probably a 6-week tear at this point. He's been very good for a while now. But
ever since somebody came out and said he wasn't an alpha, who was that said that? It was somebody on the news or on a broadcast somewhere said that he wasn't a true alpha. I can't remember who said it.
And honestly, I think it has a lot to do with the coaching. Yeah. Because the coaching at the beginning of the season just was not utilizing him. And now you're seeing him in the slot. You're seeing him outside. You're seeing him running deep routes. You're seeing him running slants. You're seeing him running comebacks. You're seeing they're just, it's really what the Saints should be doing with Chris Olave, to be honest with you. Because Chris Olave can do what CeeDee Lamb does. I would have all the faith in the world that Chris Olave is near CeeDee Lamb in terms of talent. There's going to be a Cowboys fan out there that's going to get super upset about that. But I believe it to be true, but they're not utilizing him in that shape. So that's what they need to be doing. But I also think it also has to do with the fact that they're healthy on the outside for the first time in a while, and it's allowing CeeDee Lamb to not have to run those go routes and be their deep threat. He can go all over the field and do everything they need him to do.
Facts.
Scales, we talked about your 20 bomb earlier. Appreciate it. Briz, becoming a member for the 17th month. What good, fam? Hope all is well. Pick one. Tank, Dell, Nakua, or Michael Pittman. Are we going with Michael Pittman here?
I mean, it sounds nuts, but he's the highest ranked guy I have right now.
Boom. Nailed it. Joseph, becoming a member for the 4th month. Trade Eckler, Thielen, and Kirk for Montgomery, Hockenson, and Jefferson. I am taking Montgomery, Hockenson, and Jefferson pretty easy here if you're having trouble at the tight end position. I'm willing to go from Eckler to Montgomery because there's not a huge separation. It's
not huge, right?
Yep.
And then you get yourself a top tight end, potentially Jefferson the last couple weeks of the season.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably do too.
Poot Scoot.
I like that.
Welcome to Holden Chubb. Luis Correa, welcome to Holden Chubb. Appreciate you both joining up. Lit Nick gifted 5 memberships. We talked about that already. Nail C with a $5 donation. Lester Janu with a $5 donation as well. Appreciate both of you. Lester Janu then used his membership chat, becoming a member for the 14th month, and a half PPR start 2 wide receivers, Olave, Puka, or Nico Collins. Are we going Olave and Nico here?
I'm looking. Olave is one of them. As of right now, I still technically have Puka over Nico. What?
Chris is saying the show took a turn because of kicking horses and sucking.
I mean, if it's going to take a turn, Chris, it's going to take a full-on 180. We ain't doing nothing half-assed around here. If it's gonna take a turn,
I warned you all at 9:30 that this was going to happen if you all were wild in the chat.
It's a damn holiday weekend. We ain't got nothing. Man, I ain't taking nothing serious in a couple days. You know what I mean? This was work today. Get my mind right. For sure.
Do you have Fields or Murray higher this week?
Let's see here. I have Fields 1 spot higher than Murray. DJ Moore, Ford, or Collins for Troy Black. I still got DJ Moore highest there. Did anybody have really good Thanksgiving dinner? Did anybody fall asleep on the couch after Thanksgiving on Thursday? Hand up in the chat. Single hand in the chat if you fell asleep on the couch. I don't care if you fell asleep anywhere else. I want to know if you were on the couch. Because I know that's what I did. I was passed out. Full-on food coma. Half PPR, choose 2 this week out of Olave, Dell, and Downs. John, Olave and Dell are going to be my 2 highest ranked guys. If you rather just go all upside and just risk it for the biscuit, then it's Dell and Downs. Had kicking horse coffee to stay awake. Is that really a thing? They have something called kicking horse coffee? Ham better than turkey? How about this, Anthony? Ham and turkey together better than anything else. We had both. Okay? We didn't do ham and turkey. We did ham and Turkey.
Stafford or
Recline.
Carr this week?
Who?
Stafford or Carr?
Carr is one spot higher than Stafford. Where are you getting these questions from?
Reddit.
Okay.
Just answering a couple real quick.
I got you. I hear you. Why not us? Become a member for the 12th month. Half PPR need 4 wide receivers. Okay, so you got Nico, Deontay Johnson, Sutton, Flowers, Big Dortch Energy, and A.T. Perry. So I'm going with Nico. I'm going with Zay. Those two I'm locking in. After that, I'm going to take a gamble. Even though he's lower in the rankings, I'm going to gamble because he continues to score touchdowns. I'm going Cortland Sutton as the third. And then for the fourth one, between Deontay, Dortch, and Perry, I'm just going to gamble, and I'm going to go ahead and go with Deontay Johnson. And let's just hope that Pittsburgh can figure it the hell out this week. I saw somebody in the chat asked about some weather updates. Let me pull up the weather here and see if anything looks nasty.
Is Foreman officially out?
I
thought he was still questionable.
I thought he was doubtful. I don't know if he was officially out, but I don't think he's playing.
Oh yeah, he is great. Downgraded to doubtful.
Steelers and Bengals. So the Bengals game, they have a 58% chance of rain as of right now. Panthers at Titans, 50% chance of rain. And that's it. So those are the two games really to pay attention to. When you look at those two games, though, we're not really looking for that passing game, though, right? For Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, it's really just Jaylen Warren and Joe Mixon for the most part. Everything else, we already know that there was going to be some questions in the passing game anyway. So that one doesn't really hurt us too bad. As for the Panthers and the Titans, ain't nothing worth a damn in Carolina except for Adam Thielen maybe. And then the Titans, hopefully if it rains a little bit, we get to see a little bit more Derrick Henry on the ground. So not too bad. Rob Mont 35, becoming a member for the 25th month, says need a flex Warren or Flowers in a full PPR. Warren is going to be safer. Warren still gives you a little bit of safety. Ceiling may not be as high, but still a super solid floor. Down big, he had the Dolphins D, Hill, Mostert, and Tua. You still have Lamar, Diggs, Ford, Moore, and Njoku, the Baltimore D. Montgomery and St. Brown played already. Yeah, I probably still lean towards Jaylen Warren right there in that option for you this week. Brandon Ayuk's usage, who just said that? The lunatic. I mean, that offense is going to be like that every week, right? It seems like every single week they're scoring multiple touchdowns and multiple studs are scoring them. When you have 4 top-tier guys like that, every once in a while you're just not going to see the volume, kind of like George Kittle, right? I mean, it's just going to be up and down a lot of times. But one thing you can say is when they produce, they're almost matchup winning. So like I said earlier this week, I really compare them to Miami. If they're healthy in San Francisco, I'm starting them. Like, I'll take the good and the bad together. There's going to be some bad days, but the good days are well going to outweigh the bad days. Love that offense, a healthy offense in San Francisco. David Hathaway says sleeping naked is healthier. Kyle, do you agree, yes or no?
I mean, definitely is more comfortable.
I mean, I said yes or no. I wasn't looking for any other answer. Is that a yes?
I have no idea.
I ask you one damn question all night long, and I can't even get a straight answer. One damn question. Niners game was electric. Lethal Jake. It's like my alter ego out there in the chat. Full PPR, OBJ or London, and then likely or Pitts. Thank you guys. I just can't trust the Atlanta defense, or excuse me, the Atlanta offense. I just can't do it. I don't know if I want to go with both OBJ and likely, though, in the same game. So if it's me, I'm probably going OBJ and Pitts. I sound like the FBI. I've sounded like a lot worse. Can you guys bring back the dinosaur and Ricky Bobby Halloween costumes?
Mine's gone.
That's all I can do for you right now. It's the only thing within reach. What else we said? I saw Mondre or Saquon Standard league PZ need the safest option. Man, I still feel like the safer option is going to be Mondre. Not much of a standard play, not a lot of touchdowns, but neither one of those offenses score a lot of touchdowns. I'm leaning Mondre. Jordan Addison or Singletary in a half PPR. Carlos, right now, without really knowing whether or not we're going to have JJ for sure. Singletary is probably going to be slightly safer, but if you need a higher ceiling, Jordan Addison could be that guy on Monday night. You just, if for some reason Jefferson plays, it's going to be a huge hit to Addison. You're playing against Ayuk. That senseless TD was a disaster. Yes, I hear that. I'm sure you were not happy about it whatsoever. Nico or Saquon in the flex. Have Kamara playing too. Saquon's probably safer. He's probably going to, just due to the volume alone, he's safer. I still think if it's me, though, I'm probably gambling with Nico and hoping for a touchdown.
Sorry, did you answer why not us and Robmont?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Are you all caught up over there?
No.
No?
But that's okay.
Okay, cool. Fields over Stroud. I got Stroud higher than Fields this week.
I don't think he was asking. I think he was responding to somebody else.
Oh, okay then. Oh, yes. Well, still,
Zimmerism.
Zimmerism. Still Stroud for me. Elgin Watkins, appreciate your donation out there.
I don't know why I'd be super sketched about Mostert. He ran for almost 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Started off slow, but ended just fine. Something's going on with Kyle.
Nope, he was just answering the questions.
It's been a super good day today. I don't know.
Yeah.
Peter NYC from his golden throne.
Wow.
Becoming a member for the 24th month. Look ahead to week 13 with Lamar bye, picking up Geno Smith or Jordan Love. Thanks again. It's got to be Jordan Love with as well as he is playing right now.
I mean, a lot of people hate Jordan Love, but he scores fantasy points.
Yep.
It may not look pretty on the field, but it's fantasy points.
I seem sad.
Corey, rewind about 30 to 45 minutes, and you're going to see how not sad he is. He's pushed over horses. He's made fun of his boss.
Kicked over horses.
Whatever. I mean, he's been on a roll
not
tonight.
Pushed. Kicked.
Resting sad face. I don't think so. Maybe. I didn't even realize there's a number on the back. Who's number 26? We got any number 26s out there? That's worth a crap. I don't know.
Is Javonte Williams number 26?
No, he's 33.
Oh. I don't know why that name came to mind.
I don't know either. I mean, the jersey I have hanging up is 33. I'm pretty sure he's 33.
Okay.
Tryptophan.
I haven't had turkey in 2 days.
Move the fan out of the way. Don't ever trip over a fan. Really, I didn't want to give him. They didn't really want to give him the work. I mean, they gave him plenty of work, though.
Yeah, Jeff Wilson got some.
Yeah. Corey says he still loves you, even if you are sad.
I appreciate it.
Gibbs is 26?
26.
Oh, look at that. I'll take it.
Boom.
If only the Lions fan would have known that. The Lions fan didn't even know that. Sad.
I did not.
All right. It is 10:35, Kyle. 5 more minutes, and we're going to get out of here for the night.
Oh, geez. I didn't even realize it was that late already.
Yes.
Does anyone have some non-football related questions? We've done so much football.
That's true. We have done every other year. We've always done headliners after dark and just talked about things outside of football.
We haven't been able to this year because
we haven't been able to. It's been too damn busy. So does anybody else have anything other they want to talk about?
And for you members, I'll be here tomorrow morning.
Yes.
We'll try to kick off the Odds Jam Pick'ems show probably 10:15, 10:30, somewhere in that area. Then around 11:30, 11:45, somewhere in that area. Then we'll move over to the members only live stream.
All right,
Favorite
Kyle.
style of taco? Can I say any?
No. Is he asking for like what type of meat in your taco?
Dude, I don't care. I'll eat it. Just give me tacos.
I do like tacos. Home Alone or Elf? I think now that I'm older, it's still Elf.
Ooh,
But
it's
I liked
still
Home Alone as a
for
kid.
me.
I liked Home Alone a lot, but I probably still. I don't know if I can get by Buddy the Elf.
Brian, Michigan or North Carolina, better state for food? I will say North Carolina here. Because
Hell
of that
yeah.
barbecue.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anything else would be asinine of me.
Peasy wants to know our take on mashed potatoes at the Thanksgiving table.
I don't get them. They take up too much room. I'd rather use that room for stuffing.
Why can't you have that and stuffing?
Because, again, it takes up too much room. I would rather use
I'll put
the
it
room
this
for
way.
stuffing.
I'm only having mashed potatoes if they're 100% homemade mashed potatoes.
It's still, the mashed potatoes are so...
No, I'm
I'm
taking
not a
them.
big potato guy.
Dude, look at me. I'm nothing but meat and potatoes.
Stuffing and dressing, it's the same thing, Anna.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I've seen Die Hard once because the chat yelled at me every year to watch it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of it. I think
Who's
Die
this-
Hard's overrated.
Die Hard. You know what? I kind of agree with that. I like the movie, but I think it's a little bit overrated.
It's not bad, but I have no interest in rewatching it.
Yeah. Favorite dessert? That's a tough one. There's so many desserts. I'm not big on pumpkin pie. I'm okay with like one slice of pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie or something like that. I'm good with like one slice, but I don't want a lot of that. I am man. That's a tough one.
Nobody loves our opinion on Die Hard.
That's okay.
I'm also not a
not
I'm
a
a
bad
much
movie.
when it comes to movies, I'm a bigger like funny movie guy.
Yeah.
Like I like to
National
laugh.
Lampoons. Yes. That's a great movie. Pie or cake?
I've never seen Christmas Vacation. I've seen National Lampoon's vacation movies. I've never seen the Christmas Vacation movie.
Kyle. That needs to happen in the next month. In the next month at some point you got to do it.
I'll try to. We'll see. Is it on any streaming platforms?
Probably.
Okay.
This
Well,
time of year I would imagine it's somewhere.
Someone's going to have to tell me because I'm not going to go looking for it.
And then they're also going to have to give you their password to the account so you can get into it to watch it.
Well, I've got plenty of streaming platforms.
Yeah, but it'd be more fun to use somebody else's.
I've seen Tropic Thunder. I didn't think Tropic Thunder was that good either.
It's one of those movies I watched it. I didn't mind it. It was funny. But it's not one I have to watch all the time. When y'all coming to Dallas?
I didn't know we were going to be going to Dallas.
I don't see a Dallas trip in our future. I see an Indy trip. I see a Detroit trip. I see a Arizona trip. I see...
Arizona.
Well, I mean, I'll be there. I
Oh.
wasn't going to include you.
I was going to say, we've not talked about this.
Unless you want to come back to Arizona again.
I mean, if we're going to go spend the day at Pristine Auction again, I wouldn't mind it.
Christine Auction in Filiberto's?
I'm definitely going to be buying an Anthony Richardson jersey while I'm out there.
Okay. Maybe we'll have to figure that out. I know, Patty, some sweet potato pie.
I've never had sweet potato pie.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had it before.
I think it's like a seasonal thing for me. Like, I don't think I'd want it all year long, but like it just happens to be something that's enjoyable this time of year. Any Given Sunday, definitely seen that.
I've
Gelato
seen
or ice
that.
cream? You have seen Any Given Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Football movie, figures.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've seen it.
Gelato or ice cream? I'm more ice cream.
Yeah, I would say ice cream. I've had gelato before. It's not bad. But I think you have to have gelato from the right place because I think you got to make it right. I think too many people, it's almost like a shaved ice sometimes, I feel like, because people don't make it correctly.
All right. Do you have Max, Kyle?
I have what?
Max
Max what?
streaming?
Stiffness?
We know that ain't the case. What about Apple TV?
No, I don't have those two. But
TNT
I could...
or USA? That's where Christmas Vacation is playing. T. Wood said he's trying to look out for you, but
I can do. I think I got a free month of Apple TV laying around that I haven't
somewhere.
used.
Maybe. Willie Beeman would be excellent in fantasy. Yeah, he got that Russian upside. Cranberry sauce or gravy? I'm going gravy. I can't do the cranberry sauce. I had it when I was a kid, but I didn't love it.
I've seen Varsity Blues. That's a dub.
Yeah.
I've seen the replacements. I'll give it a B. Like, it's okay, but it's not great. What is the program?
You've never seen the program is old. You may not have even been born yet. 1993.
Dude, I was 5 years old.
That's why you
yeah,
haven't
I
seen the
probably
program.
haven't seen it.
Yeah. That's a decent one. Decent. I'm not going to say it's great, but you should probably watch it. Remember the Titans? I know you've seen that.
Abe wants to know brisket or prime rib for Xmas. If you can do good brisket, I will pick good brisket. But prime rib, like there's not too many things better than a really good prime rib. But brisket has to be cooked correctly. If you mess up the brisket, you're screwed.
Yeah.
I
as long as
hate
you know what
going
you're
to
doing
places.
brisket, though.
I am not 35. Yes, I am. What do you
Yes.
mean I'm not 35?
Just
How do
'cause
you
he
not
looks-
know that, Briz? Yes,
Just
I
because he
am.
looks 47 doesn't mean he's not 35.
We had this chat the other day on the Sunday stream. I said, should I shave my beard because it makes me look older than I am? And everybody said no.
Here's
But I
a
did trim
great
it down this
question.
week.
Because Snake Eyes asked this, and I'm going to tell you a short story. He said, tater tots or French fries? I love tater tots. The last time we went out to eat, this restaurant was probably like 6 weeks ago. I ordered tater tots, and the waitress made fun of me and asked me if I was a big child because I ordered tater tots. Is that weird that I like tater tots?
No, tater tots are good. I would say tater tots are almost better than normal French fries.
I
but
will
it depends
always
on
take
the place.
tater tots over fries, always. But she like legit made fun of me, and I was like, dang, am I really like the only adult that orders tater tots? Because like I'll always order them.
Yeah, tater tots are good.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I wasn't like
Super good. Dude, tater tots, like in the air fryer and then getting like barbecue and putting it over the top of it. And then like tachos, like making them like that with tons of like, oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Were y'all popular in school? What is popular? Back when I was in school, I was considered like one of the jocks, right? Like I was one of the I'm not going to say I was over popular, but I'm not going to say I was like totally ignored. We had a big high school and athletics were everything. And because I played sports, it just worked. So,
You know what Mac would say if he went out to order?
those tots.
F those tots.
Those tots. Jake was giving nerd swirlies. I was never doing that. I was always the one sticking up for the little guy.
Whoa, Peasy. Whoa.
Phrasing,
I think it
Peasy,
was the
phrasing,
other way
okay?
around.
Phrasing. Jeez. I appreciate that, but phrasing. Did you guys walk home both ways? I lived in the desert, dude. I grew up in Arizona. If there was snow on the ground, I probably would have walked barefoot in it. I never felt it before.
Dude,
I never
all three
saw
of the
snow.
schools I went to, elementary, junior high, and high school, were all within walking distance.
I walked to elementary school, couldn't walk to junior high, but then I could walk to high school.
Ooh, cornbread. Absolutely, over dinner rolls.
Can't do that.
PZ says, I've been smoking. I'll donate.
I mean,
What
we know what you meant, Peasy, but it was just the phrasing of it like, whoa.
What did I drive in high school? I drove a 1988 Ford F-150 extended cab, dual gas tanks. Thing was an absolute monster. Oh my gosh, hold on.
I didn't drive in high school.
What was... I named it too, and I can't remember the name I gave my truck.
Yeah, we had like no money growing up. So I had no vehicle, but honestly, I didn't even want to get my license until I graduated. So that way I could just let all my friends take me everywhere. And then they could use their own gas. And I didn't have to worry about it. How old am I? Huh?
Old Pearl. My truck's name was Old Pearl. And she was a beauty.
Probably should have just kept that on the inside.
Ran to a T. Absolutely loved Old Pearl. And then I traded it in right before graduation and got a 2003 yellow, bright yellow Monte Carlo. It was so sick. I loved it.
I want Seabuck wants to know how old I am. I want Seabuck to guess.
Well, if everyone thinks I'm 45.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Butter biscuits or crescent rolls?
Ooh, crescent rolls are so good.
I like crescent rolls.
My car was called Big Sexy.
27-41. That's a huge gap right there. If I was 27 right now, dude, I wish I was 27.
I'm friggin' pissed that everyone thinks you're younger than they thought I was.
A lot of people throwing 41s out there. 36 is my guess. I'm 21.
The tie guy said 69.
I'm going to say Jake is 39. So we got a lot of 38, 39s, and 41s.
Whatever.
Y'all, I like you guys. That's
whatever.
That's why I F with you guys right here, because this is why right here. I am actually, I don't think we ever got Kyle, probably 56. Fear Boner is the first one to guess it. I am 42 years old. 42. VS just popping in the chat randomly. Is Rashad White injured? I mean, he's going to play. As of right now, he's going to play. So we're good. I meant to say 31, not 21. Okay. And Kyle is 53. 51. No, I'm a spry 42. Even though I feel 42. I'm just, you know what's like really safe? Does anybody else out there cold plunge? Does anybody out there do the cold plunges? Because I absolutely, those things have like changed my lifestyle. Kyle, you're doing it when you come here, by the way.
I do. I've been doing some cold showers lately.
This is different. We about to make you go. It's going to suck it all the way in.
It's disappearing.
It's gone because it gets cold. I love it. Nacho liver.
I asked people the other day if I should shave my beard, and they said no.
Would you have done it if they said yes?
If enough people did, I would have.
Would you do it on the stream?
Probably not on the stream.
K-Mac, it's not my fault. You didn't enjoy it? Man, I love it. It was weird the last time you had no facial hair.
I'm not getting rid of all my facial hair. I'll keep my goatee. I'm not shaving it now.
That's right, Seabuck. Peace.
Fear Boner. I've done I forget what year it was in high school or in college. It would have been my sophomore year because I moved to the bullpen and I stopped hitting and I was only pitching, and us pitchers were like, how mean can we look? So I shaved my head except for a mohawk, and then I did the Fu Manchu like this.
That's true. Kyle up there in the cold weather. Can't you go jump in a lake somewhere?
I don't even like to go in the lakes in summertime. Why in the heck would I do it during the winter?
So much fun. It's what's great about it is like last night I did it and I got out and took 100% cold water shower, and the water coming out of the faucet felt warm to me because I was so cold from being in the tub. That was great. Nikki Lou says both movies sucked. You're a little behind, Nikki,
I was
because
gonna
we
say,
ain't
what
talking about
movies?
movies in a hot minute.
Well, it's 10:50 now.
All right.
We had a little headliners after dark. We hung out. We're gonna call it there. We have been hard at work this week, putting out as much content as possible for you guys. Hopefully you guys had a good start to your week with the Thursday games and the Friday game. If not, hopefully it turns around for you tomorrow. I'll be here live tomorrow morning, probably around 10:15, 10:30, to kick off the day with our Pick'em stream with Odds Jam. And then we'll go live probably around 11:45-ish, maybe a little bit sooner than that, with our members only stream to talk about more starts and sits and things of that nature. So won a few tickets on Thursday on Thanksgiving, won some money then, won some money last week as well. So we're ready to do it again. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning to get those pick'ems in. Right down below, you can see it over on Underdog right there.
And real quick before I get out of here, I don't know if you saw it or not. We posted on the community tab. We posted it in Discord, all over the place. Our draft guide for next year is on a Black Friday sale through Monday. So if you want it at a discounted price, just be sure to go over to thefantasyheadliners.com. It's available for pre-order right now. So you can get it for $14.99 instead of full price after this weekend. So don't miss out on that. I think we've had more Black Friday sales this year than any other year. So that's a good thing.
Hashtag Kyle rocks my world as the code.
No, do not use that code. It'll charge you more money. Jeez. There's no code needed. Just go to thefantasyheadliners.com and it's on the homepage. Jeez. Somebody out there, Kyle's going to be like,
code Big Tasty at checkout.
Yeah, and it's going to up your order by $10 just for using that name.
Code Big Tasty.
That's
you'll
right.
Get another $5 off of it.
No, you won't.
Jesse, draft guide is big. That's because I put it out.
Wait a second. You don't even put it out.
Taylor does.
You have nothing to do with that.
I just put it in.
We put everything in. Taylor puts it out.
Put everything in. Taylor puts out. All right. It's time to go. We're headed out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Have a great Sunday. I'll see you all in the morning for the live streams. Peace out. Stay safe, Headliner Nation, and we'll see you all later on.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when